Greetings friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here, on the way down to the workshop. Oh, it is snowing here in Santa Cedar. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it is snowing. Ever so slightly. All right, let's get started. We are gonna have some fun with this one. So I started off with a blank, just like this one, right here. And all that this is just straight as an arrow stick with a heel that has been glued and screwed. And I did do the marks there for both the piezo and the back angle. And also where the fretboard goes and where the cutout begins for the tuners. So it starts out like this, and then presto magic, turns out like this. And so I do have it notched out there for the top of the cigar box guitar, so it's not to touch. That's standard, right? And I do have it routed out there for the piezo. And of course I did file it down here and cut this off. So everything is, oh, and I also routed it and I started sanding it. And the phone rang and I got distracted. And then when I got off the phone, I went ahead straight to the fretboard and I cut the fretboard, which this is just a piece of poplar, to be the exact right size for, well, maybe not exactly the right size. Yeah, it should be exactly the right. That's exactly the right size. Maybe shave off just a hair. And then I put the template on it and I cut out the fret spacings for the Pentatonic Plus, or AKA the blues scale. Okay, so that is where we are at right now. So here's where the fun begins. I went ahead and got some of this blue clear tint base stain, which is as blue as all get out. This is dangerously blue. Danger blue. So I'm going to stir this up and I am going to paint the fretboard blue, or should I say stain it blue. And then also what I want to do is highlight the box, these wooden sections here, and the back also, and around the sound holes with the same blue. Of course, I'll take the paper out and maybe I'll stain the inside blue as well. The only thing that won't be blue will be the neck. So that'll be the contrast. All right. I know this is a crazy thought, crazy idea, but hey man, we're here to have fun, right? Maybe I'll paint my beard blue. No. That is what you call blue. And it looks like I cut my finger and I'm bleeding blue. Ah! So I stained both the inside and the outside of the box, on all sides and on the edges of here. So that's the box. And I also stained the fretboard and then glued it onto the neck. So obviously we're going to steel wool it and sand it and make it look distressed. But I figured this blue is perfect for the blues, especially since this is a blues scale fretting position. See what I did there, guys? See what I did there? See what I did there? Speaking of blue, it's my little brother. Show him what you got, Gordy.
Blue Stradivarius from China.
So explain to these guys what the heck you're doing here, dude.
Putting a new tuner on the end cap. We had to drill it out and literally handcraft it to fit the D string.
Interesting, huh?
And reassemble the bridge and the toe.
Sweet.
And
Yeah, sounds awesome. Let's hold it up so we can see.
yeah, I got this for my birthday.
That's cool.
Sub-assembly required.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, dude. Here's the cell phone. And the reason why this thing looks all like curvy. It's like a black hole. No, it's one of these mirrors. I haven't decided where to put it up. I was thinking maybe up under the wall, maybe, or behind the stove. Maybe on that wall, on the top. All right, we got lucky. And what I mean by lucky, go on, go. Is I found this old bottle of nitrocellulose lacquer. This is the stuff that they put on the old vintage guitars of old. So I did take the blue Sharpie and just re-outlined all the lines that on the top that I had over sanded, and that thing just pops blue. Well, anyhow, I did want to give this thing a nice coat of this nitrocellulose lacquer. So here I am at the outdoors. Just a light coat. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, dang. Hope this overspray doesn't get on you. Oh dude, what a transformation. Isn't it just awesome just when you just get that instant gratification? Dude, painting, or in this case here, just varnishing with the lacquer, just makes this neck just like it. Why don't I do this all the time? Whoa, there's no way that you can tell this in this light, but quit picking on. Blue like the sky. And before I forget, I don't know if you can see this or not, hopefully you can, but these position markers on the top here were little white nails. And what I did first is I burned holes, but the burns weren't exactly, it didn't really provide quite the contrast I was wondering. So I got the white nails and I pounded the white nails into the solder burns, and then pounded them in with the hammer. And when I pounded them in with the hammer, a little bit of the paint started coming off. So it's a little bit of the silver underneath the nail, and then obviously a little bit of the white. And then I started sanding it, and then sure enough, man, just to make it all smooth. Then now I have kind of a cross between the natural wood, the burn, the white of the nail, the silver of the nail, all in there, and then it kind of bleeds into the blue here. So gosh, this is so beautiful. Just looking at that little part right there is what I call drop dead gorgeous. And that, so I'm hoping that the camera picks this up. That's why I'm out here in the natural light and kind of trying to get a good camera angle there for you. But gosh guys, this looks awesome in my opinion. So we put the little mirror guy up there, and I also have my little little blue Intel guy. I'll show you that here in a little bit up close. Before I forget, I just wanted to not remind everybody, but introduce everybody to my son's coffee company. He's got this, starting off this thing called Stamina Coffee, and I will put the link to this thing here in the video description bottom. But I got these sticker and I made this awesome cup. So I was gonna brew up some coffee, but I need water. So in the next video, I'm gonna brew up some of this coffee. I'm gonna let you have a taste of it. The blue Sharpie also came in handy, outlining the edge of here so that you don't see that. There whenever you put them together, you don't see the wood on this side. So this thing is totally coming together nice, man. Steel wool to take off the nitrocellulose from the frets. And you can feel it. You can feel it and see it when it's gone. And now for some trick photography. First I'll show you the trick, and then I'll show you how I do it. So I'm going to take this black speed knob and turn it into a blue one. See, just like that. So you're wondering, how does he do it? How does he do it? With spray paint. So you know what's going to happen is over time, that blue paint's going to wear off, and you're going to see the black underneath it. It's just going to start looking aged. So I did put the hinge on, and on this particular one, I opted to ground the bridge. Now, normally when I'm doing just a piezo, I don't ground the bridge, but in this time here, I figured, wow, what the heck. So the hinge is grounded, the potential, everything's grounded. Everything is grounded. And like I said, do I need to ground it on a piezo? You don't need to. I'm sure that's going to spark some debate, but this was a question I asked one of the gurus a long time ago, and the guru told me that when you're dealing with piezos, you don't need to ground your strings. He says you can ground them, and of course it's not going to hurt. It's only going to be, I guess, a good thing in the long run, but there is no need, or should I say necessity. And I'll let you figure out why. Next thing I wanted to do is take the blue Sharpie and number 408. The smiley face. All right, next is the tuners. And then we will get some strings out. And we will string it up, set it up, tune it up, and tear it up. Okay, let's take a break and take a look at our helpers. Then we need to ask ourselves, does it really make sense to go through all the trouble of blue stain and blue highlight here, and blue this and blue that, and not have a blue saddle? To which I reply, no, that doesn't make sense. So what we are going to do is stain our saddle blue. Now what's the best way to do it? Or just dunk it, I guess, just dunk it. And then how am I going to prevent myself from getting my hands dirty? I'm probably going to get my hands dirty. Yep, there's no way around it. There is no way around not getting dirty. Sorry, guys. I didn't forget, I was going to show you the little guy right there. And what I need to do is put a little spy camera in that little dude. Keep an eye on everybody. About ready to string it up. We're going to go with the Southbound Made in America. These are the blues blasters. These are the thick strings. The gauges on here is 0.044 wound, 0.034 wound, and 0.026 wound. Now they say to tune is GDG. You know me, I like to tune EBE. And of course I do get these from the cbgiddy.com. Well, finally, we are strung up. And we are set up. We are not tuned up yet, if you want to hear more of this blues machine, you're going to have to tune into the next video. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and share and subscribe and notify and comment and share and what else? Leave a comment. Yeah, that's right. See you in the next video. Cheers. All right. I'll play you some outro music. Oh, the battery died. Seriously? Wow. All right.